Hit the like and subscribe for more dirt bike stuff.
Granny shifting, not double clutching like you should.
Trying to figure out what's going wrong with KTM. It's like when Sexton had his big crash at Ironman where the front wheel was locked up in the air and he spanked it. And then I was watching the interview with Ian Harrison, the team manager for KTM, and he's talking about, oh, we looked at the data and the data showed that the front brake locked up when he landed off the jump. That's funny because I guess my eyes must be lying to me, because you could see the front brake, the front wheel locked up in the air long before he hits the ground. And then he said that a rock got jammed in and held the brake closed. Like, I don't know. I feel like they're relying on the data. They're awfully sure of the data. Because then Vial last weekend at Budds Creek comes out, rides a little bit of the first moto, pulls off the track, doesn't even come out for the second moto, then puts out a post on social media, Instagram, whatever, talking about, oh, the data showed that the shock wasn't working out, or something along those lines. Something about the data. I've never heard anybody reference the data so much as KTM's been referencing the data with all the struggles they've been having with their bikes and whatnot. I wonder who's right in the situation where the data says one thing but the rider says another. Do you believe the data or do you believe the rider? Like, do you believe the person riding the bike, or do you lean on what the data's telling you's happening? I've kind of got a theory on the data. Since KTM seems to be wanting to rely so heavily on the data for everything, like the data never gets it wrong. If the data's always right and the data never gets it wrong, then why do KTMs keep breaking left and right? It's probably because they're out of money. I mean, you don't file for whatever it is, bankruptcy, and have the money to go racing. Plus you're losing your top guy, which is Chase Sexton. You're losing Vial, who's just won you a championship. You're going to bring in Tomac, who's probably going to get paid well. Tomac's probably just trying to cash one more big check. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. I just think KTM over leveraged themselves during COVID, and there was a bunch of easy money flowing around, and KTM acted like it was going to last forever. They already had two brands. They had Husqvarna and KTM. And that COVID money was flowing around. They acquired Gas, which is even more overhead. And then the problem that KTM has is KTM sells motorcycles, where Honda sells other stuff. Honda sells cars, generators, this and that. Yamaha sells pianos, generators, outboard motors. Suzuki sells heavy equipment. I think they sell outboard motors as well. Kawasaki, same thing. KHI, Kawasaki Heavy Industries, they sell tractors and this and that. So they have other streams of revenue, where KTM solely relies on motorcycle sales, and they're trying to run three different brands. They can't sell enough motorcycles to offset the overhead costs of everything. And then once they start running out of money, shit rolls downhill, and the bikes start getting less money, and bikes start breaking. People aren't getting paid. It's just all bad.
I'll put you out of your misery.
Say wham.